everyone, welcome to Creative Union Yoga and part 2 of bridge variations. So in this bridge variations video, we're going to work on a practice that allows us to use gravity to our advantage, to allow gravity to act on the weight of the legs or act on the legs so that the weight of the legs pour more into the upper body, or the weight of the lower body to pour more into the upper body, offering a more release and grounding in that upper spine, shoulders, and neck. Also helps us increase spinal elongation, releases the spine, as well as, again, helps us prep for back bending. Okay, so what you'll need for this video is a wall and 2 blocks, okay? One for each foot. So the blocks that you need, I know I say don't spend money on fancy props and stuff. These are ones that I suggest if you have something that's solid and firm. So those like foamy blocks are not great for this particular exercise because you really need something as sturdy and solid as the ground. So these cork blocks are quite useful for that because they offer a nice, firm, stable foundation. Okay, so that's what we're looking for, something that mimics the ground, but we're elevating the ground. So again, we can pour more weight into the upper body. All right, so what you'll do is you'll place your blocks. Bye, Rusty. You'll place your blocks at the wall, right up against the wall, about hip width distance apart, yeah, for your feet to be hip width distance. And you're gonna rest back as we did practicing bridge. And if you haven't watched the first bridge video or the fundamentals of bridge from the ground up, be sure to watch it because I'll be using the same language. And if I miss something, miss a talking point, it'll be in that video. Okay, so you're gonna come onto your back, bending the knees, placing your feet on the blocks. Okay, so again, these are a little narrow. You're going to place your feet on the blocks. Okay, you might have to play around and shift around your pelvis to find the money spot, so the distance from the pelvis to the blocks. Okay, and then take a moment to let your body settle. Exhale, let the upper body drop, skull drop. Pelvis drop. Good. Remember using your exhalation to help. Remember using your exhalation to help in letting go, giving the weight of the body over to gravity, over to the ground. And then as you exhale, okay, you want to make sure that your feet are nice and evenly planted. Okay, so watch that you don't splay out on the outer edges or inwards on the inner edges. You want your feet to be evenly planted. And on that exhalation, you're going to press the feet into the block. See if you can feel for that little pelvic roll and release. So just get used to what it feels like to have the feet on the blocks or the blocks underneath the feet. And then eventually on your next roll up, you're going to exhale, press into the feet, peel the pelvis, and then start to peel a little more of the spine. So yeah, you might want to move incrementally upwards, like in steps, yeah, and gradually getting to your height. And again, when I say height, I don't mean jamming the pelvis up towards the ceiling. I mean your height that allows you to still find length in the spine. So I still want that pelvis, tailbone, pubic bone to lengthen away from the skull, skull away from the pelvis. Let the back of the skull slide away to lengthen out the neck. Take an inhale at the top, exhale, drop the skull, drop the upper body, and roll down. Good, so trying this a few times. Inhale, do nothing. Exhale, press into the feet, roll the pelvis, peel the spine. Good. As you exhale, press into the feet. Let the feet speak to the legs, legs to pelvis, pelvis to spine. You can take the arms above the head if you'd like, or out to the side. Exhale, ground in that upper spine, skull. Work your way down the spine. Really feel the lengthening of the pelvis, tailbone, away from the skull. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so that's one version. If you want to take it even more into the upper body, so really allowing or really taking advantage of pouring the weight from the lower body into the upper body to offer that deeper release in the thoracic, you're going to remove the blocks and you're going to do the same thing, but placing the feet on the wall. So again, you're going to have to maybe shift a few times, come in and out of it, just to find that money spot. Yeah. Where the pelvis, the pelvis's distance from the wall. Okay. So then you're going to place your feet on the wall. Again, hip width apart. Excellent. And I advise that you do not wear socks, that you remain barefoot for this version, because you don't want to lose, at any point, lose your gripping, tense somewhere, tweak a part of your body. Never a good thing. Not fun. So make sure you're barefoot so that you have a nice, solid grip, okay? So same thing here. I'm going to use the wall as if it was the ground. Okay. I'm going to really establish my whole footprint on the wall. Take a second to feel the pelvis resting, to feel the upper back, skull resting. And then as I exhale, press into the feet, let the feet speak to the legs, legs to pelvis. Just take note of that tiny movement and release. Try this out a few times. Nice little massage for the lower spine. Eventually, you can start to peel a little more of the spine off. Again, same thing as in the foundation or the bridge from the ground up, is you really want to keep the thigh bone in line with the pelvis, in line with the hip joint. The knees over the toes. Yeah. And then you can start to peel a little more. And as I come higher, I've noticed that I feel a bit compressed in the upper spine, so I'm going to actually wiggle my way a little further from the wall. So again, you're going to have to sense that out for yourself, feel that out for yourself. You don't want to feel kind of like crunched up. Yeah, you want to make sure that you feel space. And sometimes doing that gentle version creates space in the spine, so you just have to adjust to it. So that's a positive thing. Okay. Gonna exhale, press, peel, firm foundation in the feet, in the wall. I can take my arms above my head. Again, I'm looking for length, and you may start to feel the weight of that lower body pour into the upper body. Exhale, let that skull, let that upper spine sink. Work your way down the spine, one vertebrae at a time, feeling all parts of the spine connecting, lengthening that tailbone, pelvis away. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Good. Again, the arms can be above the head, out to the side, down by the side, whatever is most comfortable for you. And try to avoid, again, any clenching or squeezing. Yeah, because again, this is actually restricting mobility. So I want to keep things nice and relaxed. Yeah, again, I'm going for length. As soon as I push, again, my voice gets stuck, my breath gets stuck. And then that's an indication that I'm going beyond what's beneficial. So in order to reap the benefits of the releasing of tension or the elongation of the spine, I want to be soft. Breathe. Yeah, if I can't breathe, then what good is that? Again, so the reason for practicing this, again, helps us pour weight into the upper body, releases the upper spine, also helps us become aware of that thoracic spine, that part of the spine between the shoulder blades, which is the part of the spine we want to focus on most when we're taking a back bend, rather than the lower spine. Okay. And because it's a challenging area to feel or sense, warming up with bridge, again, helps us gain a sense, gain some awareness of this area, and also helps us release in this area so that it can move perhaps a little more freely in back bending. Also, this version of bridge, this variation of bridge, can help prep for shoulder stand, which we'll get into in later videos. But for now, enjoy the beauty of bridge at the wall. Bask in that feeling of release in the upper body, upper spine, shoulders, neck, and that lengthening of the spine. It's also quite lovely for the lower back. Okay. And then to counteract that, you can draw the legs in, little boat in our last month's series, and gently rock side to side. If you want to take a twist of some sort, that can be quite useful, great counter pose. Okay. Oh, stuck in the corner here. Good. So I hope you enjoyed this variation, or these two variations of bridge at the wall. The wall is so great to offer many, many different ways we can explore a posture or movement. So please continue to explore your own version, explore these versions. Let me know how you do with them. Ask questions. If you do have any questions, let me know, because at the end of the month, again, I will do a Q&A video. But be sure to stay tuned to next week, because I will do another version of bridge at the wall if you're not, or if it doesn't appeal to you to rest on the ground, on your back, okay? So if you prefer to stand and you want to kind of feel your way through this similar spinal movement, then watch next week's video, because we will touch on that, all right? So yogis, continue to explore your body, your breath, your movement, and we will see you on the mat very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, share the video, and again, ask those questions. Think love, speak love, be love. Namaste.